Hey there, we are the Babes That Wander,
a group of diverse women
with a shared love of travel.
Follow along as we explore the world, one amazing destination at a time.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's wander to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
We got checked into our really adorable little Airbnb. It's this really cute little cottage. So if you're looking for a place to stay, you don't want to go the hotel route, you may want to get a cute, cozy little Airbnb. This is a great one. I'm going to take you inside and give you a quick little house tour.
Woodland Tudor Cottage is an Airbnb that you can either book via Airbnb or on their website. I'll have all that info for booking this cute spot linked below. I love the way it was decorated. It felt homey, but also very chic. The owners truly thought of everything you could need too. It had all the comforts of home. With 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a futon couch, you could sleep 5 people in here, but I'd say it more comfortably fits 3 to 4. The backyard was also so huge and so beautiful, perfect for relaxing in the sunshine.
Oh, cute t-shirt! It's got a little leprechaun on it. Love it.
It says all of the names of the people that are going to be here.
Our names aren't on it.
How dare they? We're our babes that wander.
We're the babes.
After getting settled into our Airbnb, our first order of business was to head downtown for some drinks and dinner.
The famous St. Patty is who St. Patrick's is named after, and he used to teach about the Holy Trinity using 3 big pokers.
You learn something new every day. Lauren with the facts.
This is Central Avenue, basically the main street of Hot Springs. Here you'll find awesome hotels, bars, restaurants, shops, and all the bathhouses. It's a really quaint and historic downtown area with tons of charm. For dinner, we headed to Waters, which is a hotel with a rooftop bar restaurant called The Rooftop. Original, right? As soon as we got off the elevator, we spied this huge group of guys all dressed in green suits, so of course we had to go out and get a picture with them, obviously. Apparently, these guys call themselves the Shenanigans. They're college friends who spend St. Patrick's Day in a different U.S. city each year. This guy's t-shirt will show you all the places they've been. Pretty crazy.
We have a float, and it'll make sense then.
The rooftop bar is the only rooftop in Hot Springs, and it really gives some stunning views of the downtown area. The weather was perfect that night, and we definitely enjoyed some delicious cocktails and food on their outdoor patio. Don't miss out on these pork shoulder nachos. They were everyone's favorite.
Made it to Woodland Gardens, and we are starting off on our golf cart tour around the area. We're off to the chapel first. So it's a super nice day. The babes are here. We got Greta in the front. There's Jess. Got Lauren over here. She's ready. So we're gonna take some wonderful pictures because we're all looking amazing today. And I got makeup on my teeth, but it's gonna be super fun.
Anthony Chapel is a glass chapel that was built in 2006 and designed by architects Maurice Jennings and David McKee. It is designed to reflect and complement its woodland surroundings. It's actually free to visit this chapel as it is technically outside the ticketed area of Woodland Gardens, but make sure to check ahead of time to make sure the chapel isn't closed for a private event or a wedding.
This church is absolutely stunning. Imagine getting married here. That would just be absolutely epic. This view.
When see these tulips, these are all hand planted. Oh wow! So we plant 150,000 tulips. Wow.
You heard her right. They plant 125,000 tulips each year, and then after they've bloomed, they dig up the bulbs and sell them. If you want to see the tulips in their full glory, make sure to visit between mid-March and mid-April. Next, we headed into the Japanese garden. The Garden of the Pine Wind, a 4-acre rock and stream garden located on the property, has landed Garvin national recognition as it was voted the 5th best Asian garden in North America.
So we're walking up to the tree house. This looks so cool.
This treehouse is one of 3 planned for the gardens and provides a rich visual and tactile environment to stimulate the mind and body to strengthen connections back to the natural world. It's definitely also a really great photo op too.
Alright, we are ready for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Festivities to start. Greta,
Yes.
you're too fabulous for this town.
I know. They're not ready for us tonight.
No.
Our St. Patty's Day outfits.
We headed into the Hot Springs Convention Center for the VIP lunch for the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade. I wasn't quite sure what we were in for, but we had our VIP media passes, so we were ready to go. Besides the buffet and open bar, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders were in attendance along with Danny Trejo and Cheech Marin. They had a whole crowning ceremony for the Shamrock King and Queen. I guess they're kind of a big deal. Hey, we even got a little time with Cheech and Trejo.
This is the 98-foot stretch of street that we are going to be parading on later. It is so small, you guys. Seriously, like, they weren't lying when they said it's the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade ever.
People were already out camping for the parade around 2:30 p.m. Not us, though. We were out in search of some Hot Springs St. Patty's Day fun.
Seriously, it's so fun. We're running into some of the most crazy characters on this street, and everyone is just out here having a blast.
This is the St. Patrick's Day I've always wished for.
Yes, same. Oh my
I
God.
think that everybody just took the day off to drink.
I think so. It's an Irish holiday.
Yeah,
and if you're not Irish, you just pretend you're Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
They're accepted.
After a while, it was time for us to find our way to the Hot Springs Fire Station to take our place in the parade.
Just got an awesome tour of the fire station here in Hot Springs, and we were about to hop onto one of these fire engines and ride into the parade. Ready for this?
No. I don't like fire.
Yes, the princess wave!
I think we made it to the parade yet.
Granted, it's only 98 feet. Yeah, turn a corner and then here we go.
That's gonna be it. Here we go!
I think I can speak for all the babes in attendance at this shortest St. Patrick's Day parade that this was the best St. Patrick's Day any of us had ever had before. If you ever have the chance to go to Hot Springs to experience this, 10 out of 10 recommend it. It is not to be missed. After all that St. Patty's Day fun, we were ready for something a bit more mellow the next day. So we headed to Bathhouse Row for a nice healing soak.
We are at the Quapaw Baths, and a lot of people come here because they say that they are healing with all of the minerals in the water. So Babe Ruth used to come here, lots of famous people. We're going to go in there today.
Entrance to the baths here is first come, first served, and costs $25 a person. Make sure to bring a swimsuit and some pool shoes with you. Once inside, there are 3 different pools to choose from that are all set at different temperatures, and they recommend you soak in each for intervals of 10 to 15 minutes. Hot Springs water has been enjoyed for thousands of years, and in fact, the water is carbon-14 dated at 4,000 years old. The water is safe to bathe in and drink because of the fact that these springs are not volcanic, but are due to the unique folds and fault lines in the Ouachita Mountains. Essentially, rainwater falls through these fault lines, travels 600 to 800 4,000 feet below the surface of the Earth, picking up all kinds of minerals like silica, calcium carbonate, magnesium, and potassium along the way. 4,000 years later, that water is forced back up to the Earth's surface into the springs.
Clean away yesterday. Hot mineral water.
In high demand, like when we walked in, like the line was out of the building and almost wrapped around the block. So like this is the thing to do.
We're here at the Bathhouse Soapery here on Central, and we're gonna go check it out, get a little demo of some of their soaps, their products. This is a really cool female-owned business here in town, so definitely want to come check this out while you're here. They have some amazing soaps in here, so let's go inside.
If you love Lux bath bombs, body butters, scrubs, and more, this shop is going to be your heaven.
See here, everything is handcrafted here in Hot Springs. We do make it. We've got a large online piece and a couple other soap boutiques, but it is originated and created here in Hot Springs. Specialized, obviously, in beautiful bars of soap, but what you guys are going to love, and I'm glad Victoria's Secret, if you guys are familiar with that one. We've done it in the soap bar for years, but we finally just decided to introduce it. There's the soap
Oh my
bar.
god, that is so fun.
So we finally decided to introduce it in the, and again, our bath bombs are going to create a oil and avocado butter.
Putting on you is raspberry mango. It's one of our spring scents. So like she said, there's shea butter and olive oil in here, so they're super moisturizing. But with this, you will actually rub your hands, like dry for about 30 seconds. And so these have like natural plant oils in them. These one is specifically for your hands, but you can rub it dry for about 30 seconds and then rinse it off, and I'm telling you, your hands are gonna be soft for a while.
I'm putting some on my knees because I'm getting a little ashy, but this one's raspberry mango.
Your hands feel, can you notice a difference?
Like
6 months.
I'm gonna go with Goddess.
Your lotion.
It's wild.
How'd you get so well?
Oh my god, that smells so good. A little overzealous on there.
Too hard. Too much.
A little goes along.
After all that soaking and shopping, we were hungry. We headed to Superior Bathhouse Brewery for lunch and some local brews. Everyone in town seems to love this place, and it's easy to see why. This is the only brewery in a U.S. national park, and it's also the only brewery in the world to utilize thermal spring water as their main ingredient.
This is their beer bag for y'all. It is a numerical order, so one will be right here, and I'll leave around this way. 18. So 1 and 18 are by each other.
Wow. That's hot. Oh yeah, that's really good. I like that it's still a little bit sour. It didn't go to sell me today. Yeah, patty melts are my jam. I got one. And Nisha did you get a cheesesteak?
I have a steak sandwich, yes. That's Philly girl.
Philly girl gets her Philly cheesesteak.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're about to go into how do we say this?
Fortis?
We're gonna find out. Do a tour. This is like a really historical bathhouse that they used to use back in the day. So they're gonna take us around, show us the history of hot springs and how all these cool bathhouses really got started. It's a museum. Let's go check it out.
We were lucky enough to have a guided tour through the bathhouse, but you can tour the Fordyce on your own pace as well.
Oh my god, that looks like a torture device.
This is a vapor cabinet, so there's actually, there would be a bench inside, and so your attendant would open up the door, open up the top, and you would go in and you would sit on this bench, and your head would be exposed, and they would wrap towels around your head so that way your lower body would be steamed. So, you know, this was like, they called it a head out steamer. Most people that came here only came with the doctor's prescription. You just walk in and be like, hi, here for the baths, please. You'd be like, okay, but where's your prescription? This was like such a practice that people believed in for healing. Actually, a lot of the treatments in here were specifically for things like arthritis, for polio, people with mobility issues or limitations.
The Fordyce opened on March 1st, 1915, and was founded by Sam Fordyce, who wanted more people to experience the incredible healing he had experienced in the hot springs. This bathhouse was considered very luxurious in its time, and you can see that with all the marble and stained glass throughout. Back in 1915, it would cost 50 cents per bath. The Fordyce was a place that focused on all aspects of your health. Many baseball players also used to frequent this bathhouse and would train in this gym.
When the water would be pumped up, it would be pumped into these storage tanks. Down here, there also used to be this massive ice machine that could produce like 600 pounds of ice. And that's what was used to cool the water down for people to be able to bathe in safely, to drink safely. And so the Fordyce was renowned for having this insane ice machine.
Here you can see the actual spring that the Fordyce is built over. It's crazy to think that this is rainwater that fell 4,000 years ago. If you thought the St. Patrick's Day fun was over, oh, you are mistaken. We headed back later that day to the Bridge Street area for another free concert, this time with Sugar Ray.
Got back from backstage, went and hung out with Sugar Ray for like 30 minutes. They're about to go on set. I mean, basically, we're with the band now. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
If you believe that, you don't believe in the 90s! Can't hear you, house. Now what you hear is not care. I'm rocking through the beat. And me, the guys, and the group are gonna try to move the beat.
To say that we had fun at Sugar Ray's concert would be an understatement. We had a blast.
You know what's cool about Hot Springs? Is that all of you guys that live here want to tell the stories. You want to tell the history of why Hot Springs is so cool!
It was definitely like a little bit of SoCal in the South, and the band put on a great show. We even got to go up on stage with them for a song, which was totally epic.
The luckiest band in the world, and I'll tell you why. Because they're beautiful people like you go, yeah, I remember that. So come out. On behalf of Sugar Ray, all of us here tonight, thank you so much! You truly are number one. This song's called Every Morning.
If you're looking for an easy day trip outside of Hot Springs, you can go digging for crystals at some of the surrounding quartz mines.
We're at Avant Mines this morning. This is a really fun place that you can check out. It is about a 40-minute drive outside of Hot Springs. It costs about $25 per adult to come out here, and this is a public dig site, so you can come out and dig for your own gemstones, try to find some quartz, different little treasures. So we're checking it out. Might do a little digging. Maybe we'll find something good. So now we're going to check out the commercial mine area where the miners, the real miners, are doing the digging. Yeah, we're out here in the middle of nowhere.
It's a little baby one.
This is what people are after. Gets over 10 grand, and you know.
I would never tell you.
That's when we jump in the car. We're like, "We'll see you later." I didn't see it. I was trying to pull this piece off. It didn't work out.
I use metal tools, hand tools to get the stuff out. Take like a hammer and chisel to try and get some of this stuff out. So wear gloves. And even if you're wearing gloves, you'll still get stabbed sometimes. And that's when they kind of grow really long and skinny. Grow in clusters, real long, skinny points. So you really don't want to touch the clay.
Well, we didn't strike it rich, but we definitely all came back with a little bit of sparkly quartz. We worked up quite the appetite digging for quartz, so we headed to McLard's Barbecue for some lunch. This is a 4th-generation family-owned business with a rich history here in Hot Springs. They let us take a peek into their smoker. I can't imagine having to work back here in the heat of summer, but everything smelled incredible. McLard's is well known for their barbecue sauce, which definitely has a kick. They pride themselves on using the best quality ingredients and their tried and true family recipes. I mean, it's easy to see why they have so many famous fans lining their walls. Definitely come hungry. Their portions are generous.
So good. That's
As it was St. Patrick's Day weekend, we were feeling a bit lucky, so after our delicious lunch, we cleaned up to head to Oaklawn Racing Casino and Resort to take in the races. The lobby and casino is stunning, modern, and luxe. It's truly a world-class destination where you can stay, play, eat, and drink. Their state-of-the-art casino is newly expanded and is open 24/7. You can play slots, craps, blackjack. They also have a sportsbook area to take in all kinds of sports and place your bet. The track at Oaklawn has a storied history as one of the premier thoroughbred racetracks in the country since 1904. They are best known as the home of the Racing Festival of the South.
So we're here at Oaklawn Racetrack and Casino. We're taking in some races today. It is a beautiful day outside. It's a great day to be here at the track. You were the horse?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
This infield is actually free admission to the races and a great place to come hang out on a beautiful weekend afternoon.
The seats don't get better than this, do they?
From the front row to the roof, we got to take in the races from all different vantage points. Of course, you can't come to the races and not enjoy some cocktails, so we went to First Turn, which is one of several bars located in the casino. I went with a mint julep, of course, but it also boasts a great view of the first turn of the track.
All right, so we bet on, who did we bet on, guys? We bet on green. Bet on green? Green. Because green is lucky this week.
And to show, not to win yet. We didn't go that big. Okay. We testing out the water. We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see if I'm Manhattan, come. Up there 5-2. You never know. It's a long day. Still early and dinner's not till later. I look like somebody's rich auntie.
Yes, you do. Rich auntie vibes.
Yes. Cheers, rich auntie down from the south. Come see me.
I'm giving off the girl next door. I'm giving Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman.
It's a long, long race. So
yeah,
it's kind of
come on, bye!
44. They're still running.
I don't want to let. Well, better luck next time, I guess.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
But it was fun though, wasn't it?
It was. Should we spend some more money?
No. No.
This just means that next time we'll win big. When are we going to bet again? I'm not taking credit to any more casinos.
We decided to get a change of scenery and headed to the casino to check out Pop's Bar, which is known for their awesome in-house band. We spent a while in here just because the band, Cliff and Susan, were so much fun. They had the whole bar singing and dancing with them the entire set. For dinner, we headed to the Bugler, Oaklawn's upscale dining restaurant that offers up some seriously great views of the track. If you're a seafood lover, you gotta start with the Fire and Ice Seafood Tower. Not only is the presentation super fun, but it is piled high with scallops, oysters, mussels, crab, and shrimp, and it's so delicious.
Wow.
I also highly recommend this miso marinated Chilean sea bass. It was heavenly.
So we are here at Reserve. We are stopping by here as our last stop here in Hot Springs. They're hosting us for their 3-course breakfast, and they're going to show us around. This is a beautiful bed and breakfast here in Hot Springs. This home is registered as a National Historic Landmark. They have beautifully restored this home and some of the other homes on the property. You can come here and stay. They do like a really beautiful combination of luxury with sort of like a nod to the history of this home. Let's go inside and get some breakfast, and I'll show you around.
An elegant estate steeped in history, the Reserve at Hot Springs is a new hot springs luxury hotel offering a contemporary take on elevated Southern hospitality traditions. The iconic W.C. Brown House, a former private mansion and National Heritage Landmark, has been fully restored to its Gilded Age glory. When you stay at the Reserve, this incredible 3-course breakfast is included in your stay. Probably the most luxe hotel breakfast I've ever had.
Okay. It's so good. It's like the perfect amount of sweet without being overly sweet.
After we finished our breakfast, we got to go on a tour of the home and the surrounding grounds and learn more about the history of this home and all the incredible work that they did to restore it to what you see today. I love that they give such a nod to the history. The decor in all the rooms is absolutely stunning. You really feel like you've kind of stepped back in time. The grounds are so beautiful and so peaceful, and this would be such a beautiful place to get married and have the most gorgeous Southern wedding, would it not? trip to Hot Springs.
Thanks for watching.
Subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.